So good morning and Jai Hind everyone.
Morning, sir.
This is economics class and the topic which we are going to discuss is unemployment. As I told that unemployment is a situation where people are willing to do the work and not getting. That is unemployment. So there are many people who doesn't want to work, then they will not be counted in unemployment. They will not be termed as unemployed. For example, what is your name? Vaishali. And what your mother does? Is she housewife? Okay. So now just take an example of Vaishali. Vaishali's mother is housewife. What it means? She doesn't want to work outside and she doesn't want to work for earning. So will she counted in unemployment? No. That difference you have to keep it in your mind. Like many people think that what is unemployment? If people are not working, they are unemployed. It's not like that. If they are willing to do the job and not getting, then they will be counted in unemployment. Now there are different types of unemployment. If we will talk about rural areas, then what is first? Seasonal unemployment and disguised unemployment. And these are in rural areas. Educated. So educated and unemployment mostly found in urban area. Look, either it is seasonal or disguised or educated. They all are found in rural areas as well as urban areas, but mostly or mainly where it is found. So seasonal and disguised unemployment is in rural areas and educated unemployment in urban areas. Because I have already explained these terms. So now I will call one by one to explain. Yes, only definition and if.
So can we give example?
Yes, you must have to give examples. And one thing which I want to say that within few days your examination is going to start, half yearly exam. So you should be ready. So who is coming to explain seasonal unemployment with example? Means define and give the example. Okay, Alankrita is coming. What is your name, beta? Udit. So first of all, I will give this chance to Udit. Let Udit come. Okay. So Udit, please come. And please speak loudly. So your question is what is seasonal unemployment and how you can give one example for it. So in front of us, please be loud.
Seasonal unemployment is the employment where the people work for some part of the year and then they do not have any work. So in this seasonal unemployment, I will give the example of the farming. And the farmer do the work and grow the crops and sell to the market, and after some time they do not have any work to grow that crop in that field.
Okay, Udit, thank you. So what Udit was saying, that seasonal unemployment. So seasonal unemployment is a type of unemployment where people are unable to get job for whole year. What it means? Means for few months of a year they are jobless. They don't have any job. And the good example is agriculture. Look, dear students, farming is hardly work of 8 months overall. So if farming is having work of 8 months and the laborers, agricultural laborers who are working, They will only be employed for 8 months, and rest of 4 months they are jobless. So what they do, they go to nearest city and they do odd jobs. So this type of unemployment is seasonal unemployment. Is it clear to everyone? Yes.
Sir, as you said that the farmers go in nearby cities to find jobs for 4 months. So at that time they are employed. So why it is known as seasonal?
Look, try to understand. They are, yes, they go to nearest city, but it is not sure that they are getting job or not, and it is also not sure that they are getting job according to their capability or not, and it is also showing that they are what income they are earning, that is enough or not. So even if you are working or getting remuneration less than your capability, then also you are unemployed. That we will discuss later. Okay. Now, the second one. So the second one is disguised unemployment. Who will come and who will explain it? Tell me. Who is coming? Don't worry. Come here and try. There is no problem. Yes, Alagrita, come better. Come, Alagrita. The question is, what is disguised unemployment and how you can give example for this?
So disguised unemployment in that people usually appear like they are employed but they are not. This especially happens in a family agricultural business where it is a work of 5 members but people usually work with 8 members. So the rest of 3 members are disguised unemployed.
Okay. So good, Alagrita. What Alagrita was saying, that disguised unemployment is a type of unemployment where more people are engaged than required. Means how many people are required and how many are working. More are working. That is disguised unemployment. Or you can say it is a situation where people are working less than their capability. Now take one example. What is your name? Sorry? I'm not getting your name. Roshan. Okay. So suppose Roshan is a small farmer. And because he is a small farmer, he is having less than 2 hectares of land or 2 hectares of land. And in Roshan's family, there are 8 members. All 8 are working in the same field. And the total production is, for example, 800 kgs of wheat. How many members are working? Okay. And what is the total production? 800 kgs of wheat. Now think about like 3 persons were removed. 3 persons were removed. They got job outside. Now, how many members are left? 5 members. Now 5 members are working, and after farming year, again the total production is 800 kgs of wheat. What it means? It means there is only work of 5 people and 8 were working. What it also means that more people were working than required. And because all 8 were working, they have not increased the total production. Total production was not increased. What they did only, they shared their labor effort. They only shared their labor effort. What it also means, they all were working, but they all were working less than their capability. That is disguised unemployment. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Have you any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. Now the third one is educated unemployment. Who will come and who will give the answer? Anyone? I think it is very easy. It is easier than seasonal and disguised. Wait, Alagrita, I hope some other student should raise his or her hand. Who is coming? Finally, I have to call for Ankita only. Very bad. Students, only two are coming. And one is coming twice. Come, Ankita. So your question is, what is educated unemployment?
Educated unemployment is mostly found in urban areas, and in educated unemployment, people having degrees and merit certificates do not get job they want to get.
Okay. So educated unemployment is, and now listen it carefully. Educated unemployment is a situation where people are educated, they are willing to do the job and not getting. That is educated unemployment. And even if people are working and they are not earning according to their education, according to their qualification, that is also educated unemployment. Like that day I have given one example. Like suppose someone is master in science. Master in science means what? He has passed MSc. MSc. What is the full form of MSc? Master of Science. So he is Master of Science, MSc, and he is driving auto. What it means? He is earning, but he is not earning according to his qualification. So that is educated unemployment. There is one more technical unemployment also. Like many people with technology degree and they are doing odd jobs. For example, BTech and MTech. If I am saying MTech, then Master of Technology. And suppose that MTech is working in any school and earning 25 to 30,000 rupees per month. Then also he is technical unemployment because he can earn more. So these type of unemployment are existed in India. Now the question is, what are the problems? What are the disadvantages of unemployment? Now that we will discuss. What are the disadvantages? So, and please listen each and every word carefully so that you should be able to give the answer. Disadvantages. Disadvantages. So disadvantages of unemployment is unemployment leads to wastage of manpower resource. Look, in any country, if there is unemployment is high, what it means? People who can work, people who can earn more for the country, they are not working, and it is loss of country's economic. It is loss for country's economical development. It also means that manpower resource is wasting. And do you know that among all resources, human resource is most important resource, because it is human resource which comprise all the other organization like land, labor and physical capital. So it is wastage of human power resource. Then unemployment tends to increase economic overload. Now tell me one thing, why I am saying this. Suppose there is one family and there are 4 brothers. All are educated, but only one is working, and other three are unable to get the job. Means they are dependent for their economical needs on his elder brother or on his brother who is working. Now think it about country. The people who are not earning, they are dependent. So in any country, if dependent population will increase, it will be loss for country. And you know, By the way, we are having dependent population, we are having working population. Like from 0 to 14 years. This age group, they are dependent. Means if your age is 1, 2, 3, 4 till 14, you are dependent on your mothers and fathers for your economical needs. Yes? And why I am saying till 14? Because before 14 or before 15, you cannot be employed according to Child Labor Act. And you cannot be employed anywhere. And 60 and above, that population is also known as dependent population, because in most of the cases people are retired. So 60 and above population and 0 to 14 years, these two groups are dependent population. They are dependent on whom? 15 to 59. This is the age group that is known as working population of India.
Sir, but mostly people who are above 22 or 18 work. Sir, why then there is a limit from 15 to
Because after 14 years, they can do the job legally in India. And you just go and see, there are many factories. Just go to Kanpur. Kanpur is famous for spice. Kanpur is famous for that pan masalas.
yes, sir.
Pan masalas. And when you will go there and when you will see in the factories, most of the workers are children. They are not, I'm not saying they are less than 14, but from 15 to 18 there are many. So at least look, India is a poor country. We have to assure it that India is a poor country. And there are many people who don't have any earning. So by hook or by crook, children works or children work. That's why I'm saying 15 to 59 age group is the working population. But in 15 and 59 also, if people will be unemployed, then they will be overlooked or they will be dependent on such population. And this is very bad for any country. So, dear students, that's all. I think one more I want to discuss. Look, one thing we can say for India, that unemployment rate is low in India. Yes, rate is not very high, but then also because India is a country of population, more than 140 crore, and if we will run like this, in 15 to 20 years, we will defeat China in the number of people, population. Today we are second most populous country of the world after China.
That is why the population control that.
Definitely, populations, look, people should be aware. In today's world, where everything is very costly. Now we can see that petrol, which was 60 rupees per liter, now that is 100 rupees. Just try to understand. And if we are driving bike, and suppose if 50 liter, for example, if my expense is 50 liter, then 2000 rupees increase only in my expenses. So this is the time when everything is costly. And to educate children, it is very expensive. So if there will be 5 and 6 child, what parents can do? So we should be aware. Yes, there is one problem. Why population is increasing in India, I am telling you. There is one problem. Many poor people think that more children, more hands. More hands, more work. More work, more earning. But which type of work they do? They do odd jobs. Understand? Yes, last student, you were saying something? Children are? Okay. So what I am saying that definitely population control is very necessary in India's context. So you have to read this chapter thoroughly, and if any problem, then you can ask question. Okay? Thank you and have a nice day.
So only 1.5